Love it, just not worth it. Which you should, for the price of this mask. Hi everyone, how are you? Thank you so much for being here. I have all of these grandiose ideas for videos and they look great on paper and then I never get to film them. But I've gotten a lot of expensive products in my boxes. But the problem is that I like them and then they're too expensive to purchase again. There are some things that I really do enjoy, but they're just not worth the price and they're not worth repurchasing. If something is super duper expensive, you want it to be a product that you can justify the price. One of the things I want to talk about is the JLo Beauty brand. I got several of the products in, pretty sure it was the Icon box when I was still subscribed to it. The first one is the JLo Body Tighten and Tease Ultimate Body Serum. It is a nice size. Here's the problem with this. So this is $60. It does have some nice ingredients. It's called HP7, and what it's supposed to do is boost your collagen production. It doesn't have collagen in it. It's supposed to make the collagen like jump up and say, hello. I like the fact that it has lactic acid, glycolic acid. The phenoxyethanol is like the last ingredient, so you know that all of the ingredients, especially the good ones, are high up. It has ceramides. Great stuff. But for one thing, that I didn't see a lot of progress, because with these types of things, just like with your regular skincare, you have to use them daily. And I have a hard enough time doing my facial skincare. For me personally speaking, it's a lot of work. So they say it's supposed to help visibly sculpt and firm skin. And what does that mean exactly? It's supposed to deliver instant and long-term glow. I didn't see any instant effects. Obviously your skin's going to be a little bit shiny, and when you put the cream on top of it, which I'm going to talk about next, maybe a little bit more glowy. Okay, this claim got me. Promotes the appearance of more contoured looking thighs, upper arms, and waistline. I think that's a ridiculous claim, personally speaking. And I said it really paired well with the next product, which I don't seem to have. I think I got rid of it because I finished it rather quickly. The Hydrating Body Cream, which of course I'm going to put a picture up. That is also $60. This Pure Lease is also 6 fluid ounces, so I wanted to show you about what size. You're supposed to put it on top of the serum. Do you know how quickly I went through the cream? It took me a little bit longer to go through the serum, but think about $120. I remember how long it lasted. But that's a lot of money to spend on something that if you don't use it consistently, it really can't be worth it. Disclaimer, if you use and love any of these products and you think they're worth it, your opinion is absolutely valid. This is just coming from me. This is another one that I just can't get behind. I got this in my lucky bag, and it is I'm so sorry, the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream Light. This to me is mostly a sunscreen. I prefer the actual cream over this one. It's a little bit more thin. Do I have anything even left in here? I even scraped out with a, thingy as much as I possibly could. It feels very nice going on, but again, I have to use a lot of it, or I have to put on a sunscreen on top of it. The sunscreen is like at the top. I didn't find the other ingredients remarkable, at least from what I look for. And again, $100. I can't justify the price. I know, I've justified like the SkinCeuticals, the $180 serum, which I haven't purchased because obviously I can't. But that thing did miracles for my skin. I wish it wasn't that price, but in a way, because I saw such results, I found it worth it. Regular cream I find much more moisturizing than this. This might be for more oilier skin, and they may find this better suited to them. But I just can't justify going out and buying it again. This is really, really good. I know that the writing is completely worn off. Yeah, it's worn off. I never know how to say it. Rodial. However you say the word, this is their toner, and I love the fact that it comes with the pumpkin. Oh, Pepper Cat or Winnie Cat, you buy this thing, weren't you? I love these pumps. I bought them in the drugstore for like $5 or $6 and would fill them up. I actually use this quite a bit. I filled it up with some other stuff. This is $300, by the way. Again, didn't purchase this, got this in some box or another. But yeah, this type of stuff, to me, you don't have to spend that kind of money to get a good product. Here's another thing I absolutely loved, and I'm so tempted to go out and buy it again. This is the Perricone MD Micellar Cleansing Treatment. They're no rinse. This was not your typical liquidy micellar water. It was on the thicker side, almost like a serum. That's kind of how it felt. I don't usually use micellar water to clean my whole face after I wash my face and everything, and I try to take my makeup off. Sometimes there's still a little bit left, and if I have waterproof makeup, I will use my Take the Day Off Clinique. I don't know why I'm doing this. And then with that cotton pad, because it could be a little bit oily, I would use some of the micellar water to clean up the rest of my makeup, and it worked beautifully. Did I also mention that it was a pretty blue Caribbean ocean color? This is $49. $49 for micellar water to me is absolutely absurd. Right now I'm using the Amazon Basics gigantic micellar water because that's currently what I can afford, and I have to say it takes a lot of it to get my makeup off. I can't justify that price. I love Perricone MD products. Let's move on to a product that's not like basically skincare. That's what I basically talked about. I got these in my what in goodness name am I talking about? The Lucky Bag. This is from Luxy Hair. It's a set. It's an alligator clip, right? Very cute. Marbles, pretty, secure, strong, like it's not going to break in 2 seconds. And then it also came with this adorable, albeit not so great for my hair, detangler. It's curved. It has pretty wide teeth. But it took me like 9 years to detangle my hair with this thing, even though it contours and it, fits really nicely. I can only do like the top of my hair or maybe do the ends, and that's a lot of effort for me. These are both made out of plastic. This isn't anything too spectacular. But wait till I tell you the prices of these. This is called the Coastal Shell Claw Clip, and it is $18. It's currently on sale for $12. I can go to the drugstore and buy like 3 clips for maybe $9, $10. For me, for hair accessories like that, I don't want to spend a lot of money. And even though this comes in a very nice little bag and it's a very cute little comb, this is $20 too. So $38 for a hair clip and this cute little comb. This is on sale for $15, by the way. I just don't see it as being something that I could do. Like, they have a set of scrunchies for $35 and they're nothing special. This company mostly sells like hair extensions, etc. I don't need hair extensions. I need like a hair topper to cover my baldness over here, and especially like in the back, but that's another story. So yeah, these particular things I really don't want to spend money on. They're nice, but they're just not worth the price to me. Now this has gone bad, which you can see. Now this turned very, very quickly, probably within like I'd say 3 months of me starting using it. I love it though. This is the Glow Recipe Ultrafine Mist. I'm going to spray it. The mist is, wait, hold on. I'm trying not to get it in my coffee. Now it doesn't smell so good, but the scent was amazing. The mist is amazingly fine, if I could say that. It doesn't open, so I can't even use the bottle. And I had lost the cap. You can't stand it on its end when it has a rounded bottom, and so you had to use the cap, so you had to store it this way. And it shouldn't go bad that quickly. How much is this puppy? This little guy is $29. It's supposed to be like a really pretty pink, and you can say that that looks like a science experiment. There are other ones, like I don't think the tatcha mist is worth it either for the amount that you get. And I love this. I love watermelon. Anything watermelon, give me all of the watermelon. Love it. Just not worth it. Oh, look, as you can see, I have 2 of these. That's how much I love these Perricones. Okay, here's one I think that we all know. Most probably anyway, the 111 Skin. I've only gotten 111 Skin in my boxes. Some of them are different. The ones that we've gotten in our boxes and the ones that are on the website, some of the ingredients have been different, sometimes in a different order. They all do say made for boxy. Now, sometimes that could be so you don't try to return a very expensive product, because this particular one, hold on. This is the Day Cream NACY2 OMG. This is the 111 Skin Repair Day Cream NACY2 50 milliliters. $260. Now you can't tell me, or maybe you can tell me. You can tell me if you want to, that we're going to get a $260 product in our BoxyCharm or Ipsy. How would they possibly do that with any type of profit margin? Don't have the box and there's no ingredients on here, so I have no way of knowing whether this particular product is the same as this particular product. By the way, it was a nice cream to use, don't get me wrong. Just to me, just not worth, now I know, the $260. Here's a favorite. This is an awesome cream. I love the way it feels. It is a little bit sticky, but I really do like the feel of it and the smell of it. Sol de Janeiro Brazilian BumBum cream. They've come out with so many since this original. This is a little baby. I'd gotten a bunch of them in the Sephora. Remember the Sephora subscription box? I used to love that one. Anyway, the mini, this is $24, and I could use this in one go for my entire body. When you can get the 8.1 ounce for $48, again, if you use these things on a daily basis, it's definitely going to moisturize. I can say that for sure. I have the similar one that I got at Sam's Club or Costco. It's definitely not as good. The packaging is kind of cheap the more I use it, and it's not the same. But that one was, I think for the 2 of them, it was like $24 for big tubs. So as much as I love this, again, $48 for body cream, it's hard to justify that price no matter how much I love it. Here is another 111 Skin thingy mabob. It's the Rose Gold Brightening Facial Treatment Mask. It's very nice, very nice. It comes in, I think this one came in 2 pieces. It feels very nice. I mean, do you look like you're, 25 years younger? Which you should, for the price of this mask. At Nordstrom's, 5 of these masks, is, you ready? $135. For $135, I'm either going to get a massage. Yeah, I would do that. Where this is a one-time use item. It's not going to have the lasting effects of using a serum every day. They feel nice, but so do some other masks that may cost me like, $3 to $5, and I even have trouble paying that sometimes for one thing, like the Skin Icelands. I want those to be worth the price so much, and they do amazing things, but I have the hardest time paying the price for them. This is the Beekman 1802. It is the sunscreen primer. I had heard that it went on beautifully under your makeup, and it absolutely does. But I'm having a lot of trouble finding this, but I think this was around $30 or $35, and it being a half an ounce, I can tell you that I went through it very, very quickly. It's Chantecaille Jasmine and Lily Healing Mask. This came in a box. Again, Chantecaille product that came in a box. I have to question it. It's jasmine and lily, so I never really enjoyed the scent, but it's $105. The Derm Store has it on sale, I think, for $78. Well, you're getting 1.7 ounces in here. It does have some anti-inflammatory properties. It was nice to use after I micro-needled. Certain Chantecaille products are definitely not worth it. Their eyeshadow palette, it's cute, it's nice, not worth it. The finishing powder, it's nice, absolutely not worth its price tag. It's nice to try these products, but again, just not worth it. And the last one that I'm going to talk about really is the Drunk Elephant stuff. I had bought the shampoo and conditioner, and this is the leave-in milk. They're nice, I did like them, but them being so small and so expensive with my hair length, to me it's not worth it. Like, this is $32. There's some other very, very expensive ones, like the caviar. I have a hard time from Alterna, have a hard time paying that money for this too. I don't know whether it's the brand names that we're paying for, or is it just that people have gotten so accustomed to paying so much for things that we think it's normalized? And I don't know. I want to find products that work on prices that regular everyday people can afford. Having gotten both of these in boxes is amazing. That the $30, $40, $50 hair things, and how many of those that I have to go through, just can't justify the price. The last product that I really want to talk about are these. I should have put them with the other hair accessories. These are the slip hair bands. I got 3 of these in my lucky bag several years ago. I definitely like them. They're great. They don't tug on your hair, but $27 for 3 is something that I just can't justify. I'm going to take this one out. I'm going to put this one in. Yeah, it's gentle on my hair, but honestly, so is this one. One I also find, I'm gonna say also, that my hair slips out of it. No pun intended. So that is it, my friends. This video actually went on a little bit longer than I had planned on, so I do hope that you enjoyed it and hear my opinions on what, I think is great, but just not worth the price tag that they are selling it as. I would love to hear your opinions on any of the products that I tried, or if there's something that you tried that you're like, this is fantastic, but just not at that price. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. I love you. You're all amazingly wonderful, and I will see you in my next video. Much love, everybody. Bye.